from the lighter side of pest control. This is the Tales from the What the fuck?
Good day to all listening. This is Brad, and this is, of course, as always, Tales from the Crawl Space podcast. I am your gracious host. Today I am Watson Theodore Fulkelson, and with me across the miles is the mystic beard himself, the one and only, visibly moist Jack Starry. Jack, how's it going tonight?
Going all right, my friend. I'm a little bit moist. You know, that Michael Douglas, that's the only white man that ever made me moist. Mm-hmm. But
oh yeah, Michael Douglas gets me moist.
I'm a little moist, but I'm ready for the show, man. What the fuck?
He is moist and receptive today, so
yes, I am
looking forward to a great show. What the fuck, people? I mean, that's what we're talking about. I mean, there are so many things that we've got going on in our jobs that you just got to kind of step back on your heels and go, what the fuck? Dot. What the fuck did I just see? What the fuck did I just hear? What the fuck did I just smell? What the fuck is they doing over there? What the fuck is this customer talking about? Just plain old what the fuck. And you know, we've got some good stories tonight. First, I wanted to get a little personal thing out. Hopefully, here very shortly, maybe in a matter of an hour or so, I am finally going to become a great uncle.
All right.
My niece, Grace Elizabeth Stafford, is on the table and pushing hard. So I asked my beautiful bride, Ellen, to go ahead and send me a text. If the joyous event happens during the show, we'll let everybody know how things are going.
Awesome.
We know they're going to have a girl, and I asked Ellen. I said, did they come up with a name? And she goes, they're not going to disclose it until after the baby's born. I was like, fucking whatever.
What the fuck,
God, man? What the hell? Everybody's about the performance nowadays.
But are they going to do the Bill Cosby method of childbirth? The Lamaze, Bill Cosby Lamaze.
Push. And she got.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say just pump her full of drugs and just stick her hand in there. But
we'll get the salad spoons, man. Get the salad spoons.
Hey, get the salad spoons. But yeah, I tell you, Jello pudding with the roofies is the rest.
Oh, it's popping my penis and people pussy. That's what I'm popping with my pudding pop. I'm popping my pussy. And he gets that. Fucking Bill Cosby. Holy shit.
Bill Cosby himself is probably one of the best comedy movies of all time.
It is. It is.
Say what you will about Bill Cosby and his current situation of being a disgusting pervert, but damn it, that was a funny fucking flick.
But who doesn't know Dad is great? He give us the chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. I could probably about everybody under 35 doesn't know what that is.
No. So you should. Bill Cosby himself. You can find it streaming somewhere. Watch it. Put aside the fact that he's a disgusting son of a bitch, and watch it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my God. So what the fuck, Jack? Hey, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with my own what the fuck story. I'm sitting there going, man, as always, PCHD, my favorite group, comes through in the clutch, even if it is the 11th hour with a Hail Mary from our beautiful and gracious First Lady, Paula Benedict, who got on a video and basically just ripped everybody a fresh asshole for stories.
Yes, she did. That was awesome. I loved it. It did.
That's my girl back there. Good old Paula. Hey, Paula. Way to go, girl. Thank you very much. It wouldn't have been much of a show if it wasn't for her. We'd just be two old farts talking to each other, which we are anyway. But hey, what the fuck? All right, my what the fuck story. I was thinking, I got two what the fuck stories, but actually they kind of commingle with each other. So I'm just going to blast it out in one. Okay. Thursday morning, I get up. I go to work. Go to my route. Okay. Fairly straightforward. I've got a new customer. I've got one that I've dealt with in the past, and then just some regular shit later on. The first stop is a new quarterly customer. Just wanted some wasp nests knocked down that she saw and everything. I was like, no problem. Get there. I get my poles together. I look up. Yeah, she's got mud daubers up there. I'm scraping them down with the shit and everything. I look up at the peak. Her front porch, very nice house, very tall front porch. It's got the cathedral type ceiling on the inside. I look and I see this white thing hanging. It's about this big around, and it looks like somebody nailed a diaper up there. And I was like, okay. Well, I said, obviously that's not a wasp nest. So there must be a purpose for this. I moved on. Her husband came out. We talked and shit, and he told me about a couple other nests that were over in the back of the house. I took care of those. He popped back in the house. They had a sleeping baby and an ornery piece of shit dog, and so I said, I'm going to go ahead and scoot after I'm done here. He goes, cool beans. Have a good day. So I go off to my next stop. Her name's Demetria. I've dealt with her before. I nicknamed her Dementia for obvious reasons. But I get there. I do, and it's 9:00. Knock on her door. No answer. Knock on her door again. No answer. Did the cop knock? No answer. I was like, all right. Dementia is a bus driver for one of the municipal school systems in our fair area. So I thought she might be picking up some summer gigs, running kids to summer school or whatnot. So I go back out in my truck and wait. Then my phone rings, and it's the lovely young lady that we have working there, Alexa, saying, "Hey, Brad, so-and-so just called. You didn't knock down all the wasp nests." I said, "Yeah, I walked around with her husband." She goes, "No, there's a big one on the front porch that she said you didn't take care of." I said, "You talking about that big white thing?" She goes, "Yes." I was like, "That's not a wasp nest." I said, "That's some fucking diaper." and I said, "Do me a favor." I said, "Call him back, tell him I'm on my way, and then call Dementia and ask her why the hell she's not at home yet." So I go and I get there. The husband's out there. Yeah, I said, I pointed to that thing. I said, "Is that what she's talking about?" And he goes, "Yes." I said, "That's not a wasp nest." So I grab my poles. I get up there. I start perking up. Jack, sure as fuck, it is a diaper nailed to the fucking peak of this thing. And I was like, I can't get it down because it's nailed up there. It's one of those, like sheathing nails. It's got the big plastic disc on it. The orange thing and shit. And that damn diaper is not budging. And I'm sitting there just poking at it, just hoping to God there's not baby turds in it. They're going to rain down on me when I'm doing this. And he goes, "Why would somebody put something up there?" No, actually, his exact words was, "What the fuck is that doing up there?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, "Maybe a deterrent." I said, "Some people will hang brown paper bags on their porch or overhangs or whatnot to mimic a hornet nest to keep other stinging insects from nesting around because they're so territorial." I said, "My friend, I can't get that down." He goes, "I got a ladder. I'll take care of it." So, all right. So now I am 30 minutes behind schedule.
But
I get my truck. What?
One more second. With that one, though, the brown was on the inside.
That's
not
true.
the outside.
That's true. So, good thinking. Fortunately, I think it was brown free because, I would have been wiping fucking smudges and shit off my head. Like, oh God, that's baby shit. Not pudding. Yeah, it ain't no melting pudding pop. But okay. So it's back in my truck and off to Casa Dementia. I get there and then, but in the middle of all this, on the way there, Alexis calls me back and about something totally unrelated. I said, and she says, "Yeah, Dementia's there." I said, "Did she say where she was?" She goes, "She said she's been there." I was like, "God damn it!" I thought, well, maybe she was taking a dump or something there.
She's pooping.
She's making a sloppy ploppy. And
ploppy.
and so I get back to Dementia's apartment. Okay, I go in, I do my thing, and I get doing my service and everything. Everything's cool. Time to pay the fat guy, right? I don't have any money. I don't have my money. My money's in my car, and the car's in the shop, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that. I said, "I gotta get paid, ma'am." And she goes, "Well, the only thing I could do is just go to a check cashing place again." I said, "Get in my truck." I took her ass over there. I was about 5 miles away to this payday advance place and sat in the parking lot for 15 minutes while she applied for a payday loan to pay my ass.
Holy shit!
No. It's like, but by that time of the day, I was through playing, and it wasn't even 10 o'clock yet, Jack. I was just like fucking done. And
Brad had zero fucks.
I had zero what the fucks to give. But the funny thing is, the dementia tipped me $10. So
she'd been like, I could take my teeth out for you.
Oh God, no, Jack, no.
Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus.
I just ate. Okay.
Hercules.
Oh, Mr. Pest Control man, Mr. Pest Control man. I feel
Come on,
vulnerable.
Cletus. Come on.
Come on.
That Brad Harvey. That Brad Harvey, that's the only white man ever made me moist.
Only fat white man ever made me moist. But okay, all right. The cool thing about this whole thing is I did not tell William the Merciful anything about this, and if he want to find out, he has to listen to this episode.
See, well, you did now.
Oh God, Bill, I'm sorry, but damn it, you have a strict policy on collections, and I wanted to make sure I made good on it.
Get it done.
Oof, man. Yeah, so that was my what the fuck. So it was what the fucks all around that I'm just in two stops. But the cool thing is, okay, by that time I was an hour behind, right? 3 stops later, I'm back on schedule. So boom.
Nice.
I'm a beast.
Now you see, what the fucks can be big, massive stories, or they can just be little passing moments. You're like, what the fuck? You know, like when you grab your route and you're all over the fucking place and you look at it in the morning and you go, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? What the fuck? Then, you know, and I gotta preface this by saying I'm retired, so I don't have any new stories for you. So I'm going to rehash some of the old shit. But going down
to the nostalgia file.
I am. We're going back to kicking it back to the first season. But the gay BDSM dungeon that I accidentally walked into. That's a what the fuck moment. When you walk in and the first thing you see is a massive penis on the wall. And then you got toys that look at various states of having been used. Some of them had like a little butterscotch on them. And yeah, it was funky. And St. Andrew's cross in the corner, and your feet kind of stuck to the floor as you walk, so you kind of wonder what you were walking in. That's a what the fuck moment. But my biggest, most memorable what the fuck. I was in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I did this guy's house, little mousy dude, little tiny scrawny dude, just kind of weird looking, you know, like if Stephen Hawking could walk, that kind of guy. So he's, well, I need you to go down to the basement and take care of some things for me. No, so I went.
If Stephen Hawking's like, I need you to go down to the basement and do things for me.
I was thinking about that right before you said it. That's awesome. But so I went down there, and he's got paintings all on the floor, leaning up against the wall, on the table. These paintings that he's painting himself. He's got this table and this easel, and he's been painting. They're all paintings of little kids in various states of undress. Not fully nude, but various states of undress.
Have you told me this story before? And if you have, why the fuck wasn't I repulsed then?
I have told you. But I think you were like several bourbons in. Yeah. But, and I was walking around, and the whole time I was like, what the fuck? And I walked back up. I'm like, sir, there's nothing I can do down here. Everything looks fine. No problem. We're done. I'm leaving. I got in the truck. I called the office. I let them know what the hell was going on. And I said, maybe y'all might want to call the police. This is beyond creepy.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Half-naked little kids, paintings of half-naked little kids. So this, that was my serious what the fuck moment. But I will say, when you listed all those what the fucks, like, you know, what the fuck is that? What the fuck, you know, the one thing you missed was, what the fuck is your problem?
Right. Yeah. Good point.
And that's what I felt like saying to him, dude. What the fuck is your problem?
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that's as far as you took it. You showed quite a bit of restraint there.
Oh, I did not want to go to jail.
No.
So I would have thrown him around like a fucking rag doll. That guy was about 100 pounds of nothing, and about 5 foot nothing. And my big Sasquatch ass would have slung his ass. Do you remember that scene in the Avengers movie where Hulk grabbed Loki and kind of just swung his ass and smacked him into the ground? That's what I was wanting to do.
Hell yeah! God damn. I'm sorry to change the subject. But I'm sitting here looking at my keyboard. There is fucking tons of food in here. I in between I could survive on it. It looks like the cafeteria table at the National Institute of Epilepsy. I was like, my God, man.
God.
Yeah. Anybody got any suggestions on how to clean a keyboard with, that's this bad without shorting it out? Let me know. I was like, say at YouTube, leave your comment, leave your notes in the comments, and do that.
Pop the keys off along one side, one end, but pop all the keys off. Get that canned air and blow it towards that one end, and it'll come out the end.
Yeah, but some of this is like congealed and dried food, like liquid stuff, maybe coffee. Wait a minute, that's a booger. Never mind. But there's food over here. It's disgusting. So I'm looking at
Walmart has keyboards for like $10.
Yeah, I got a laptop. I got laptops for $10.
No,
I'd have to be on government assistance to get on one of those. So.
Your Lifeline laptop.
Yeah, there you go. My Obama top.
I was gonna say it, but I was like, I don't know about you saying it or not.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right anyway. Because we all know he wasn't a top. Anyway, so I guess we've got some great stories here.
What the fuck? He just played this in and just kept going.
We got some great stories. That was on purpose, man. I was like, oh God, why the fuck? Why did I say that? I was like,
oh.
Anyway, okay. So now back to our show already in progress. Okay. Hey, Paula reached out to everybody, got some stories. We would be doing everybody a severe disservice if we did not rattle some of these off now.
Yes, yes.
Let's party and God damn it, a pop up. I just had a pop up window on my thing, and I was just like, "Where'd everybody go?"
That's what happens when we watch porn. It's porn. The porn does that.
Porn, yeah. It's just like this huge set of titties and everything. But at least
you need a bigger penis.
At least it was titties. So. Yes, I'm having problems reaching the bowl when I stand up. So yes, I do need a bigger penis.
Ooh, that water's cold. It's deep too.
It's deep too. Yeah, there's mud on the bottom.
That's not from the river.
That's not from the river. God, little juicy there.
Juicy.
But, okay, I am going to get a shout out to Stuart, who gave us a good one. And he goes, I started an exclusion job and was pre-warned by the sales rep of a customer being batshit crazy. This information checked out within minutes of meeting said customer. I excluded exterior and set traps. Okay, this guy needs some commas. I excluded, exterior and set traps. Or wait a minute, no, that's right. I excluded the exterior and set traps. God, what the fuck? Rat chewed a hole behind her stove and where the outlet was. I told her I can address this after the rats are removed and that I didn't want to set traps in the wall and have them die or chew new areas in the drywall. She said, good idea. I said, see you tomorrow. Fucking tomorrow rolls around and Cray Cray is calling the office first thing in the morning saying traps have been cracking all night. Well, that's a good thing. Upon arrival, she's very excited saying there must be 10 big-ass rats in the traps. I started collecting my bounty as she tells me the firefighter said not to foam the outlet behind the stove. That would be a major fire hazard. I had to take legit 10 seconds to replay her last statement in my head. I calmly asked my crazy lazy lady, why was the fire department here? She replies, fast as fuck without shame, I foamed my hands together trying to block the outlet. What the fuck? I told her I couldn't continue this job if she interferes with my process. I didn't know what else I could say. Didn't want this lady dying on my watch. Job was completed without further fire department intervention. Cool. As I left, I suggested she vacuumed up the borax that lined her baseboards.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? Glued her hands together with foam.
I mean, that shit is sticky, but goddamn.
I want to know how she called the fire department if she glued her hands together. If she got her hands together like this going 911 on the phone.
She would have knows 999. One.
Oh, nose,
One.
yeah, or maybe elbow to titty up there. Nah.
Yeah, she popped out a titty. Beep, beep, beep.
Don't look now, Mama's got her boobs out.
She'd be like, "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard." So,
Yeah.
Oh, I got one from a new, relatively new contributor, but now a repeat contributor, AC.
Right on.
AC says, working at the Big Green Tea doing termite inspections. I'm calling the day before to notify of the appointment they have the next day. Sweet older lady answers and says that the house is a rental, but her son lives there and he will be home. Fast forward to the next day, and I have to say that last one, he kind of set the tone when he goes, fucking next day rolls around. You kind of know how his day ended up when you started out that way.
Most definitely.
Okay, fast forward to the next day. I pull up to the house as a total piece of shit in a so-so area of town. I walk up to the door, knock, and someone from Deliverance, it looks like, answers. He goes, let me get, what's his face's name? And the son comes to the door, right out of his mind. They both corner me and go, you don't tell my mom what you see, right? And I basically say, bro, I don't give a shit. Let me do the inspection and go. I walk in. Shit everywhere. People passed out everywhere. One with needles still in his arm. I basically stand in one place and look around and hurry down the hall. Get the last bedroom on the left, and the door is halfway open. And there's two crackheads having sex on a bare mattress. Ooh. I shuffle off to the side door and stand outside for a second. I was done. I walk in, tell crackhead 1 and 2 I was done, and haul fucking ass out of there. About a month later, I see a mugshot on our county sheriff's office page for possession of a controlled substance. It was the son at the crack house. This dude also worked at a very well-known bougie-ass Catholic private school in town. I would have never guessed. I'm sure the Tahoe driving moms are still mad to this day.
You better believe it, buddy. Man,
that's a what the fuck from the guy passed out with a needle to someone getting a good little crackhead booty.
That is a what the literal fuck for sure. All right,
thank you, AC.
Amen. Okay, everybody, I'm going to get this one out of the way quick, but first I need to take a drink because I've got a long one coming up here, and I want to take just a quick repast, just to kind of lubricate the throat from my Tony Spangler tumbler.
Tony Spangler tumblers.
Yes, Jack. As I'm gulping down, why don't you talk to a little bit about our tumblers?
Tony Spangler Tumbler at Spangler.com, Chicago 60609, has these wonderful stainless steel tumblers with a sublimation process. Any design you can possibly think of. If you can think it, he can do it. And as Brad sucks on the surgical quality stainless steel urethral sounding rod, which is great for both syphilis issues, Peyronie's disease, and ease of urination. Mm-hmm. But don't forget, it'll keep your hot drinks hot and your cold drinks cold, just like the McDLT. And here they are. Look at that. Beautiful stainless steel on the inside, rubber bottom on the outside. That's right, boys and girls. It's from Spiegel, Chicago 60609.
Mine's all the way back there because she put a restraining order on me, and I have to be like at least 10 feet away from her at all times.
She put it in you. She put it in you, so you're the one that's got it.
Yeah. Yikes! But yes, Tony Spangler. I'm telling you, the guy's brilliant, and if you can dream it, if you can think it, he can make it. So yeah, give SpanglerArt.com a look-see, and go Tony.
That's right. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what the fuck you come up with next.
Oh, all the stuff he's come up with, the new labels and all the designs, and his wife does some really nice girly designs. I know that our Jacqueline Lavis, the winner of the contest, had a nice PCHD one designed for her. Really good looking one.
Yeah, cool.
So, I
just got a message from another Cheesebag going, am I too late to add a story for the show? I said, hit it. We'll see it. We'll see if he gets done with it by the time we finish. And I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a chance. I'll just put it that way. Okay. I'm going to queue up on this. Okay, I got to tell you about this story real quick. The story, just the way the story was given to us was a what the fuck moment to begin with. And my God, let's see. There's probably at least 40 posts all talking about this story. Instead of putting it in one long protracted thing, my damn alerts were going on all night, and it's all for the same story. It's like I'd be getting close to falling asleep on the couch, and I was like, ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. I was like, oh God damn it! So it's like I walked my phone to the other side of the house so I could pass out on the couch in a peace. So Scotty, I do slam you for this long ass story, but I love you all the same because here we go. Scotty says, so there I was. Standing on the front porch, ringing the bell and knocking. Always do both. I'm looking around, assessing the situation. My inspection begins the moment that I pull up to a house. Start looking for signs. Red flag number 1, way too many garden gnomes and other weird shit that didn't make sense in the landscaping around the house. God, he starts talking about my mom's house. Red flag number 2, the lawn care company guys just finishing cutting the grass, wrapping up. I'm wheeling past them and say hello. No one makes eye contact with me. I didn't know Orkin did lawn care. One guy kind of shakes his head and looks away. Oh, he knows. He knows. Red flag number 3, as I ring the doorbell and knock for a second time, I notice that all of the windows are sealed up around the edges with Scotch tape. That is plastic tape, like gift wrapping tape. And
Right.
It's not like the window wrapping was done well. There were 1,000 cuts of tape. Fuck, he says. Scotty goes on. I don't recall the first possible red flag when we talked to set up the visit. I was probably just responding to being a typical description and a typical message sent to me, usually resulting in a flea, bedbug, or spider treatment, etc. It didn't matter now. I was at the door. I rang and knocked a third time, and here she comes. I forget her name. Sometimes the mind will do that to you, a self-defense mechanism for your own good, but there she was. The Vaseline Queen. That's what I call her. I have been sharing this story for 30 years. I had to call her something. Behold, a woman in her 60s, probably her 50s, but she made a wrong turn somewhere along the line. And she was covered in what looked like Vaseline. I'm not talking she had a glimmer or she was shining. This was like a thick sweat. I'm telling you that she had a thick layer of gelatinous gel covering her whole body from head to toe.
Oh.
She looked like a bag of gummy bears that you left on your dashboard and you live in Texas. and it's August. So I have my poker face, okay? She comes out to the porch, begins to tell me about how she is getting these insects burrowing into her skin. Oh, my God, here we go. She goes on for a while. I let her go. I always wait for the client to tell their story, but once they start repeating themselves, I step in. Good move, man. You can talk. You can be in the loop for hours in these cases. She tells me that there is some boring insect that is living in her shrubs around her house, and that they somehow have gotten into her house and were boring into her. Hence the thick layer of Vaseline all over her body. I gave her points for thinking IPM. So yeah,
They don't like that Vaseline. They don't like that Vaseline.
That's right. So yeah, at that point, I realized what I'm now in the middle of. This woman's shit has gone sideways for sure, but I don't want to make the situation worse, so I stick with her. I'm surprised you didn't stick to her with all that Vaseline. I want to see how far this craziness goes. Maybe there really is a legitimate problem, something that is misdirected, something that I can help with. We go out to the shrubs. She's terrified of getting close to them. She pulls a sandwich bag out of her pocket. It's filled with debris, dirt, twigs from the shrubs, and pieces of scabs from her body that she had scratched off from her misguided obsession. Oh, God. We all have gone through that one. When they whip out the plastic bags or the envelopes with, when one side of it's completely covered in handwriting, you got one on your hands there. So Scotty keeps going. We go back to the porch, then into the house, and that's where it got interesting. She stopped me at the threshold. I looked down, and there is what looked like some kind of baking dish or cookie sheet filled with Lysol disinfectant. I didn't have to take my boots off, thanks God, because I wanted to run, but I did have to stand for a couple of minutes in the Lysol so that I was clean. There was no turning back. I looked around. Every surface, the floors, the furniture, the decor, everything was covered in saran wrap.
I was getting ready to say that. She saran wrapped the place.
Yep, and taped up with Scotch tape. I'm talking the same plastic wrap that you use to cover a side dish, not some big plastic tarp. There must have been miles of it, and twice as many miles of Scotch tape. It was everywhere. My first thought was, fuck, she's going to murder me. That's a possibility. But that faded quickly when she went into a long dissertation of nonsense. It must have taken her years to accomplish what she did. It was like a friggin' art installation. Impressive effort. And at the same time, I'm plotting an exit plan, rightly so. So I start asking her questions, just buying time, working on my exit plan. She was clearly in distress, and I'm a sucker for that. Actually, that's the most rewarding part of our job, being the hero, solving problems no matter how fucked up they are. True that, Scotty. Several times during my, for a lack of better word, inspection, the Vaseline Queen mentioned her daughter. So I eventually suggested that she gives the daughter a call because I needed backup. When she got the daughter on the landline, or I'm sorry, back up. We got the daughter on the landline because there was no cellular service then. And on the line with her, Piglet to my ear, as far down as the hallway as I could get, trying to get out of earshot of the mother, but I was tethered to the kitchen. I whispered in the phone something like, I think we have a situation here. Before I could go any further, their daughter tells me, just send the invoices to my address. I begin to explain in detail what's going on, and as delicately as I can, that the mom is having some issues bigger than bugs. The daughter repeats, just send me the invoice. I said something like, look, I can fix this problem. Okay, I gotta pause there for a second. Okay, let's go back to what Scotty said. And I said something like, look, I'm sorry, I can't fix this problem. I'm sorry. Right. I thought I was about ready to go off on Scotty there. But he said, I can't fix this problem. The daughter said something like, I know. I handed the phone over to the Vaseline Queen. She started talking to her daughter like I wasn't even there or ever was. Saw my moment and ducked out. No invoice sent. Wrote it off. What the fuck?
My first thing on the phone, I'm going to call the daughter and went, your mom's very slippery.
Yes, he's very slippery. I have fallen off of her 4 times since I've been here.
I just bought a magic shoot right the fuck off.
But what a ride. And the daughter probably would have still been, just send me the invoice.
Yeah, see, that's that mysterious, invisible house borer. It can actually bore through a fucking house, but apparently petroleum distillates it has nothing to do with, whether Scotty, it be Vaseline or saran wrap.
Scotty, we have all dealt with crazies in our life, but I think the award kind of goes to you right now. That's probably one of the most jacked up fucking situations of burrowing bugs I've ever heard. I mean, I've gotten tons of them, but never has somebody come in covered in Vaseline and looks like the artist Christo has decorated their house and shit like that. I mean, you win. I'm done. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of hard to top that one. But I tell you,
I need a rest. I'm sorry.
We got a brand new listener that decided to get a hold of us on Instagram at TFTC Podcast. And he goes, WTF, new to the group, really enjoy your content, turned on another coworker to your podcast, as well as wanted to give a little WTF. Been in this business almost 19 years. This is by Miller the Bug Killer, by the way. He has to be called Miller the Bug Killer.
Miller the Bug Killer.
Because been in this business almost 19 years with a big green tea. Anyways, with the extra service called to a school for a wasp, I had to track down the maintenance person to find out where they were, and I finally found him. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, I have some wasp spray. Do you need it? He didn't smile or smirk or nothing. To this day, I'm convinced he was serious. Anyways, after he said that I looked down at my uniform shirt to make sure I was wearing my uniform with my name on it, I told him, no, I'm good. I got 40 gallons in my truck. What the hell does he think I was doing? Inspecting his wax job on the hallway? I got some more spray. Do you need it? But that was a story from Miller the Bug Killer, a new contributor, new listener to the show, man. Awesome.
Thanks a lot, Killer Miller. Oh, my goodness.
And there you go. Kill him. If you can see it, you can't really see it. It's too bright.
I can't really see it. God, my
God
eyes.
damn it. There you go.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
He said he puts that on cards and gives them to some of the kids, like when he goes to like schools and stuff. I said, man, you got to put that on a Totally Spangled tumbler. That's what I told him.
Hell yeah, that ain't no shit.
Hell right. Yeah,
Tyler pipes in. Why the fuck am I here? Just happened to me last Thursday. Rolled up to one of my customers' houses with a trainee, I might add, that I've had issues with. Meth head. Note on the door in all caps says, "Come in, bug spray guys. I am in basement." I took the note out of the door, stuck my head in, and yelled, "Pest control!" First thing I hear to my left is, "What the fuck? Just walk into my house like you own the place." The customer's brother is waiting at the basement door and motions us down and asks us to do the usual spray in the basement, all while his sister is raging upstairs. By the way, this house has had a roach issue for a while. Mainly because they won't make one of the people that live there take a bath or clean their room. And they're just a stain of society. Anyway, we move on upstairs, and I'm baiting the kitchen and treating when all of a sudden old girl yells at us something along the lines that, "Guess you just needed to cool down, huh? Just let yourself in whenever the fuck you want." Followed with, "Fucking Orcanix, go ahead and just spray my fucking yard down, water it down real good, make the grass die, just like my soul."
What the fuck?
At this point, the new guy looks at me with a what the fuck look, and I just shrug and tell him she was good for a few months. Looked like she couldn't resist the good old high-speed chicken feed. Damn. The hell of a story, man. Yeah. Oh, God. Gotta love the crackheads. Had one just a couple weeks ago doing a flea job. Thought the cats were out. Apparently there was a rogue cat in the house I didn't know about, but it was up in the rafters. The woman's grandma was there. She was just and the chick was just going off on her grandma for not getting that cat. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up. What the hell are you on? And my God. And this woman, I was going to say, because we ended up rescheduling it. Another technician went out and did it. And, and he goes, I met the daughter he goes, she was thick. I said, thick? And I said, hell, she passed thick about 40 buckets of KFC ago, man. Like, this chick was a load. And I was like, oh my God. But apparently she was a lot nicer when he was there. But I don't know why I got to listen to the Scream Fest, but you know what? What the fuck? That's what I get paid for. I was sitting in there getting paid the whole time I was listening to it. So whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I got to tell you, there's another what the fuck I think we missed. You kind of, what the fuck? That dread, the existential dread, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I had a house, people had dogs, and, when they have a fence, you kind of figure they have a dog. So you got to be careful. So I go and I bang on the door. No one's home, but I'm really banging because I want to hear them dogs bark. I want to know if they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm banging. Nothing. Not a sound. Not at all. Okay, the dogs aren't there. No big deal. So I opened the gate, started going around the back. I have my B&G in my hand. And I get 2/3 the way around the back of the house. I didn't see a doggy door. I did not see one. I always look if there's a fence. Didn't see one. And I didn't hear barking, so I wasn't looking for them. Next thing you know, these two angry fucking dogs, I mean angry, like I should not be on their fucking property, and they were going to disassemble me because I was. Backed me into a corner by the fence against where it meets the house. So I got the wand sticking out towards one dog. I got the tank sticking out towards the other, trying to keep them both at bay so I didn't get my ass tore up.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck? You just kind of know what's coming. And I was like, man, this is going to suck. I'm going to be going home early with dog bites and shit. But yeah, that was the existential what the fuck.
Oh my God. Good grief. Yeah, dogs, whenever anytime I go to a house that's got a fence or whatnot, I always I'll stick my head in ever so slightly and
Yeah.
Do the dog call. Usually a dog's going to come either running with his tail wagging happy. Hey, friend, how you doing? Or the other one's, I'm going to motherfucking kill you. Get the fuck in here so I can fucking tear you up. But either way, I have had dogs that say absolutely nothing. Not a bark. Not a bark. And then, surprise! I'm doing my thing. I look behind me, and I'll say, "You got this fucking like Doberman, like
surprise, motherfucker."
Yeah, and because it's just like waiting. You hold still, and they leave. They don't move. You make one twitch or something. You blink. You fart or something. That dog's up on you, man.
Yep. Yep.
I would.
Yes, sir.
And between Dobermans are fast. And they're German, so they're efficient. They're the Farfignugan of dogs.
Yeah,
and, I'll tell you what,
I'm going to bite you.
Yeah, that's right. And if I had the choice, between a Doberman, I'd choose the bear.
Yeah, that goddamn bear thing.
Yeah, but you know what? It'd be over quicker with the bear.
Yeah, but bears like to eat you while you're alive.
Yeah, but Dobermans like to keep you alive longer.
True.
Yeah,
True.
So,
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
They get a mouthful of bifenthrin.
Yeah, this is a sub episode. Best ways to die in pest control.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Oh God.
What did we get from Paula's post? Anything good?
Paula's post? I've been rattling off Paula's post.
Oh, that was from Paula's. Okay.
We got that one from Paula's post. We also have another one from Trenton. This is a short one. Says, I had a customer tell me that she has an infestation of bird mites. They are coming from the government birds sent to her property by our governor. She decided to kill some of them and string their corpses from her trees as a warning for the other birds. She has delusional parasitosis.
Fuck that governor. Fuck that governor.
She does? Yeah, I mean, goddamn, everybody knows birds aren't real. What the fuck?
She should talk to the Vaseline lady.
Oh, yeah. Flies in the Vaseline. Sometimes it blows my mind. And I am going
slippery.
Yeah, you got anything else right now?
No, but that's all I got for those.
Well, I'm going to be looking at Paula. I'm going to checking out Paula here. See if I didn't fuck up and miss anything. Wait, let's see what we got here. All right, we have Josh. Oh hell yeah, I remember this one. He goes, okay, great, what the fuck moment. Josh, thanks for reminding me about this. Okay, I was doing this is back when I was working at the Scarlet Letter, and I think I've told this story as well before. I think this was featured in one of our inebriated termite episodes, but had a large bank corporation doing their branches, and one of them popped up with some termites, and we were the Scarlet Letter is a Centricon user, and so we were setting some Centricon stations out there. Well, I sent AJ out there to take care of that installation. The next day, this was in the middle of the summer. It was pretty dry and everything. I knew that ground was like adobe bricks, and so the next day I said, "Hey Anthony, what's up?" He goes, "Not much." I said, "How'd that install go over at that bank at Carmel?" He goes, "Oh, it was smooth. It's smooth." I said, "That ground was pretty fucking hard." He goes, "Damn, you're not kidding, man." He goes, "But I got into it." I said, "I softened it up." I said, "How'd you soften it up?" He goes, "I just sprayed it down with some of my stuff in the power sprayer."
Oh man,
what the fuck? Holy shit! I said, "You got to be kidding me." Next year, next year, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna just kind of like keep a low profile, keep us on the down low. Don't tell anybody you did this shit, dumbass." And then,
zero hits.
Next year, man, poof, swarm. So I got the pleasure of going out there and yanking all those contaminated stations out, popping new ones in. Year after that, bait got ate, no swarm. Life was good. But holy shit. Oh, it's smooth. Yeah, it's fucking smooth, all right.
God. Jesus Christ.
Smooth us out of a fucking, a couple $100,000 a year account. Thanks, dude.
Now I got to ask, this stage anymore, does Dow still keep their finger on you? for Centricon stations for scanners? You missed this percent of stations.
I'm not sure. This was I think I don't think it was as bad. I think Dow was just because Dow's kind of split up now. The Centricon is being handled by some other entity whose name I did not even want to bother to remember because I don't do Centricon anymore. So hallelujah for that. But yeah, but back then it was. I think all they cared about was getting their per foot, their per foot tribute, as you will.
Right.
Making sure the checks were still being sent in. That's all they cared about. So, yeah, that was fucking incredible. Thanks for reminding me about that, Josh. Damn.
I got to tell you, because back in the day when they first started, man, you'd get a monthly report to your branch about all the stations you scanned and what percentage you missed, and they'd give you hell about it. The corporate would get involved. You're not checking all your stations. But then the what the fuck guy is the dude that took a whole big gallon-sized Ziploc bag of caps with the job written on the bag. He'd go home, scan the caps that he had. He put other caps that weren't recorded on the stations, never checked them. But he'd sit home and scan caps all day.
Scanning caps wasn't a thing back when we were putting in all, with Always Active. We didn't have to worry about scanning caps or anything like that. You just get out there and check them once a year. That's all Dow gave a fuck. All the state gave a fuck about was checking the stations once a year, having that paper that you checked them, and all Dow cared about was getting them royalty checks. So
yeah.
And a lot of accountability, I think, went on the wayside with that, and I think that's that's kind of a problem. Because that's how shit fails, man. You could pencil whip the fuck out of anything with the way it was set up. When I was, at the last part of when I was doing it, I remember the days when we used to have to scan, upload all that data and shit, make sure, getting the quarterly ass chewings from Dow if we didn't meet a certain percentage and blah, 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 blah. Fuck all that. I'm done with it now. I'm liquid until I retire now. So
that's what I prefer, anyways.
Another good what the fuck, a personal what the fuck. I have a customer that had bed bugs really bad, and we went out, and it's like, okay, there's no fucking way I'm going to heat this house. Let's do apprehend on it, and so I get in there. I've got my coworker Gribble with me, and we're blasting it out. And I get 30 days later, I get a call back. They're still seeing a few in the bedroom, to be expected considering the condition of the house and the level of activity. They did clean it up really well, but so there's some things that still needed to be tweaked. So we tweaked them. Okay, everything was great for 2-3 months. They went out of warranty, but then they called back and said, we still have bed bugs. That I'm not seeing them anywhere but the sofa in the living room. And it's like, okay, so Bill, being William the Merciful that he is, told we're going to come out and we're going to take a look at them. So I went out there and I looked and walked in and said just the couch. He goes, yeah, it's over there. I look over there. I said, Marv, that's a new couch. When did you get that? He goes, about a month ago. I got it from my son. And it's like, okay. And you're not seeing the bugs anywhere else now? No. What the fuck? Dude, I know his son has bed bugs. He ate, so he got, Dad, here, have my couch. Fucking reinfested the house. That was, I am still what the fucking, I'm still going to be dealing with that what the fuck for a little while. So anyway, so Jack, we have a top 10 list.
We do,
yeah, from Cheesebags home office in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, the cheese capital of the world. The top 10 reasons some pest control companies won't try apprehend. Here we go. Number 10. This is the way we've always done it.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. Number 9. Cooler? I ain't carrying around no fucking cooler. Number 8. I enjoy having to shake my sprayer every 45 seconds.
Oh, God.
Number 7. I love that sweet feeling of euphoria I get just before I die of heat stroke. Number 6. The bag looks like a purse, and I ain't about that. Number 5. To hell with less customer prep. Serves them right for having bed bugs. Number 4. No, fuck them. That's right. Number 4. There's nothing better than the savory aroma of a jizz wall heated to 140 degrees.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
Number 3. I saw The Last of Us. Those spores frighten me. Number 2. Customers love it when their vinyl plank flooring looks like lasagna noodles. And the number 1 reasons pest control companies won't try apprehend. I'll be damned if I'm going to use any product that was developed by someone whose name Brad Harvey can't pronounce.
Thank you, Miss Nina.
First and probably only top 10 list here on Tales from the Crawl Space.
I don't know. I think we might be able to think of some other ones going down the road, some tongue-in-cheek.
It is worth a shot. Yeah.
Hell yeah. If David Letterman can do it, goddamn it, we can.
Yeah, well, yeah. David Letterman and us have a lot in common. We both suck.
Well, he now has a beard. He has a beard. He went homeless look. He went for the homeless style. So
yeah, well, Manson had a beard too. What's your point?
Yeah, well, there's that.
Yeah.
So
oh man. So Jack says exciting things going on right now. It's season, and holy shit, I am busier than fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be pretty busy over the next couple of weeks for sure.
Yeah, you are. Things are happening. Things are happening in your personal life that are pretty goddamn exciting, man. I am tickled. I'm tickled to death for you, and I'm just looking forward to things settling down for you and you living the life that you've always wanted to live.
Yes, I'll tell you that. And the next episode of Tales from the Crawl Space will be coming via satellite.
Mm-hmm.
So
courtesy
Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Starlink.
Elon Musk. Yeah, we were just talking about that during the pre-show, and that Elon Musk is the guy you love to hate. And it's like, holy shit, the guy. He's got his name on a lot of stuff. He may not have invented it. He may not have developed it. But goddamn it, he may not be the brains behind it, but he's the fucking checkbook behind it.
Yep, and that makes him the mouthpiece.
That does.
You got the money,
absolutely.
you got the mouth, right?
Money talks and bullshit walks.
But yeah, so we are going to be off next week. Brad has a somber occasion to attend. I'm going to be pretty busy myself, so y'all just going to have to go back and listen to the backlog.
That's right.
You got more. We're hovering right around 80 episodes. Believe me, you got more than enough to listen to.
Mm-hmm. That ain't no doubt. And to all you 12 listeners out there, we're looking for a 13th. So spread the word.
Damn right. Like, share, subscribe. Go to tftc.wtf. Leave us a review. If you like the show, fantastic. If you don't like it, we're called the Pest Posse. So if you don't like the show, we're the Pest Posse. Just say the Pest Posse sucks.
There you go. Yep, exactly.
But no, it helps us with our algorithm, with getting our name out there. So if you like the show, you haven't left a review, please do. Go to tftc.wtf, click the hamburger menu, go to reviews, and you can leave one.
Yes, please leave a review. We'd love it when you do. Every time we get a review, we tingle just a little bit.
Oh, I treat myself like an amusement park. You should see my jizz wall.
Oh, God, yeah. It's like my body is a sexual playground.
5 stars.
You forgot the last 2.
Making a milkshake with a penis.
I give it 5 spurts.
2 snaps up and a third goal.
Yeah. So, when we do come back from our various and sundry breaks, we're looking forward to getting a few more guests on, and coming up with a couple of other hot topics that are pertinent to the season at hand. Right now, ants. Holy shit, ants are fucking everywhere right now. The mass termite swarm here in Indiana is more or less over. And, the ants are taking their place. And I swear to God, Jack, if I have to go into one more fucking termite lead that turns out to be swarming ants, I'm going to be shitty. Shitty. You know,
Did
how
all
hard
your
it is?
cicadas go away? Are the cicadas done?
We had no cicadas. In fact, you know, we got our first annual cicadas. I heard my first annual cicada this year out in beautiful Greenfield, Indiana, and that's so far the only one I've heard. Probably in the next few days to a couple weeks, I'm going to start hearing the annual cicadas, and then you know my life will be complete because I love fucking cicadas. The period when Brood X hits out here in Indiana, I am in my element, man. It is just great.
I think it's pretty cool myself.
Oh yeah, you didn't get you didn't get any, did you over there?
No. Ours was 3 or 4 years ago, actually. Since I've been in pest control, I've been through 2 of them.
Okay,
And the second was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. This was my third one in pest control, and I've had 4. No, I'm not that fucking old. Maybe this is only my second one in pest control because I remember the first one that I actually remember is I was a cook in a restaurant back then. It was like 87 or something, and I used to go canoeing down Fall Creek with one of the other cooks after work, and we couldn't see the water because it was just totally covered in dead cicadas, and every now and then you'd see where fish would fucking come up and snap them and everything. It was surreal.
I bet you some fat bass, man. Good Lord.
Yeah. Well, there's some freaking toilet bass in Fall Creek, man. It's like half the sewers in Indianapolis used to empty into that back when we were canoeing in it. It's like that was more than enough motivation to not tip over.
Yeah, turd bass.
You'd be like under the oar and shit. You'd pull the oar up, you put it out. I was like, God, there's fucking Tampax hanging off of it, or some shit. And you every now and again you'd see some dude rubbing it off at the shoreline, and it was interesting. Let me tell you, to say the least.
So basically, you were the tidy bowl man.
We were the tidy bowl men.
Tidy bowl men. Yes, of course.
Chris and I. Yeah. Bottle of ice cold Rumpelmints in the bottom of the canoe, and he and I, launching off up by Fall Creek in Shadeland, and then going all the way down to the dam on Keystone. It's about a 3-hour ride. Time we got to that dam, we were drunk as fuck, and several times we just kind of winged it on tying it to his car, and then it would take us 2 hours to get it off because we couldn't figure out the knot we put in it. And, oh my God! So anyway, guys, we're looking forward to to getting the breaks behind us and getting out some more good shit to you. And in the meantime, keep sending us the stories. I don't care if you have a topic or anything. If there's just something that you want to hear on the show, bring it, man. We're here. We're here to listen to it. Just try to keep it into one close to one post as possible. For one post per story. Scotty, yes, I'm talking to you. And
I'll tell you, Dave Lyon a couple times has messaged me and said, "Hey, you ought to do one about things that go bump in the night, like paranormal, scary, creepy stuff that you've come across." Because he's got some great stories, and I think that's going to be a good one for a show coming up in the future, I would think.
Yeah, maybe we could get Zach Baggins on as a guest.
Okay.
Ghost douche.
Yeah. The dude with the faux hawk.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to smack the taste out of that dude's mouth.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand him.
I call him Ghost douche.
That's about right. That's about right. Ghost Chad. Ghost Chad.
That's a good one to broach. I know there's tons of others out there. You guys still, if you got some ideas, keep sending them to us. Just because we don't put them on it doesn't mean, they don't make air, doesn't mean we don't appreciate it. And,
right.
Keep chopping at us. Someday you'll hit gold.
That's right.
So,
we'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're filling up time a little bit here, but I just want to, but that's just because we love you guys.
We do. We want to give you the full hour of loving. I mean, you paid for it. I mean, we're the hose for you. So if you pay for an hour, we're going to give you an hour. The rest of it might be like a half-hearted hand job, but goddamn it, we're waiting until that last fucking second.
That's right. We're going to give you every quarter that you set on the nightstand's worth. Oh.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh. But anyway, we're close enough.
Those quarters are for the magic fingers thing on the bed.
That's right. Yep. Magic fingers. Oh, I was drilling a deck out to do a termite job last week, and I'm standing there, and my feet are killing me, right? And I'm just fucking. It's like, God damn, this feels good. Because I wasn't using just a regular drill. I was using my Hilti TE50 because I wanted to melt through those fucking holes quick. And I'm just sitting there, like, I was like, oh God, yes. Oh man. And then the customer come out. I said, you want a foot massage? He goes, what? I said, yeah, foot massage. I said, don't worry, don't answer, just stand there. And I just went, his eyes lit up. He was like, oh yeah, that's all right, man.
You're lucky you didn't start undressing. It's like happy ending.
Man, no kidding. I wish you had 50 more boards on your deck I could drill. So hey guys, that's all. The guys and gals, that's all the time we have tonight. Again, we're going to be on a break next week. So thank you as always for listening, and keep the stories coming. Don't forget to give us reviews and spread the love. Let everybody know that we actually exist. And we love you. So on behalf of Jack, myself, Pest Control Humor Depot, my favorite group, and Tales from the Crawlspace podcast, along with SpanglerArt.com, Jack and I would like you to what the fuck off.
What the fuck off?
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Oh, thanks for listening to Tales from the Crawlspace podcast. Jack and Brad will be back next week with another great episode. TFTC can be found on almost every podcast provider available, and you can also find us on TikTok at TFTC 2.0, Instagram at TFTC Podcast, Facebook at the Pest Control Humor Depot Group, and our website, www.tftc.wtf. Don't forget to subscribe and share. See you soon.